Some of the biggest things that I can remember about my darkest times were really right before when it was time to reach out for support or receive some help that probably would have stopped me from derailing as far as I did. And I think back to that time, and what I remember was what really caused that was some innocence and some misunderstandings where I was actually just living with some misconceptions that just weren't true as it pertains to healing and moving past trauma. And so I really just want to talk about three of them today. Three of the biggest misconceptions I think people make or have in the thought patterns behind their healing process, which really, makes it difficult. Healing from trauma is already hard enough. So to go compile on it and add these misconceptions and misguided things that I mean, I don't know where it came from, but to have them also put into the recipe just makes it very difficult. And so for the next few minutes, I just want to clear up three of them as I see them in hopes that it can help you kind of facilitate your life after trauma or facilitate moving you past the traumatic experience that currently has you stuck. Misconception one, that healing is linear. Whether you track that line straight up or whether you track it like this, when you come to the knowledge that healing is not a linear process, it really releases it from having to happen in a certain way. Healing is almost like a dance, depending on the traumatic experience and how it happened and all the intricate details and parts of it, as you will remember in your mind, healing becomes this balance of ensuring you don't have too many of those bad moments and down times as you would your good times. So when you know and you wake up to knowing that healing isn't linear, that some days you're going to go forward and some days you're going to go backward, that just releases the tension and allows you to fall into that healing space all the more better. Misconception number two, healing, it happens on a specific time frame. We think that it has to happen in a specific time, and if it doesn't, then healing isn't possible. And that's just not true. Sometimes healing can happen in certain instances in 2 days. Sometimes it may take 2 years. But again, there is no timetable that says that you have to heal in a certain amount of time. The best thing that we can do for healing is set up our environment with three things. That's unconditional love, a safe space to heal, and a spark or guide to follow. If you have those three things in your healing space, right, you can trust the process that they're going to work. The timing is not part of the process. Timing does not qualify the process. Timing is just timing. But the process is having that unconditional love, having that safe space to heal, and having that spark or guide. And through that, it will generate healing from your traumatic experiences. Misconception number three, that healing is automatically going to make you forget your past. And that's just not true as well. But even better for you, healing in no way helps you forget your past. What it does is put a renewedness to it, a renewed purpose, a renewed sense to it, that you understand that your past is actually just proof of your resilience. You begin to use the stories of your traumatic experience to show how strong you are and how you've moved through various events that probably would have taken others out. The three big misconceptions that I've seen in my work as it pertains to slowing people down from getting their healing after traumatic experiences. So I hope that the video was able to clear up some of those for you and provide some clarity and help you kind of get a vigored or a renewed sense of purpose about your healing and go after it in a more excited way. But from me to you, please, please know that there is life after trauma. Have the day you deserve.